Welcome everyone to the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for March 2021, where we are going to be building a home in a ravine, which it sounds like it's going to be nasty. I don't feel like taking down a dark oak at this point. Without an axe, that would be rather difficult. Let me make some basic tools here, and we can get started. Then maybe we could start looking for a nice ravine where we can live. Let me take away some fire hazards here because this place is turning into a major fire hazard, it looks like. Maybe I better get out of here because we have fire tick on and that stuff is just going to start burning away in here. Now I'd like to get a couple of saplings because if I'm going to be building a ravine home, then it's possible that I may have an underground home that's going to need a little bit of transport for the seeds and for the trees. So I should get some saplings and some. Okay, looks like I got at least one sapling here. And an apple. That's good because that probably helped me with the food situation early on in this. All right, good. Have a couple saplings. That's a nice start. And some sticks. Good. Anything else? Okay, 4 saplings. Let's grab some dirt just in case that becomes important. Though I have a feeling in the long term, dirt is not going to be my biggest issue that I'm going to have coming along. Now, where are these ravines? Baker Bell did give us a few that are in here around. See, 288.93 is probably, well, 288.93 would be off in this direction. Let's start out this way and see what this ravine looks like. Ouch! Well, that's not a good way to start, but maybe it's not as bad as I thought, because that means I could check around here, make sure no mobs come up on top of me while I am doing this. But I can't refuse a little bit of early coal. Now, let's see, I'll also need one more of these. Let's get a pickaxe and also an axe. I think that's all I'll be needing for early stuff on that. Mainly the pickaxe. The axe is probably going to go to waste at some point, but I could always burn it in there. But I do want to get this coal here because coal is going to be really, really nice to have. But I have the axe on mainly as a potential weapon if something comes up. But if I have any alternate trees to get, then I'll try that. Here we go. Now that I managed to jump into... Uh-oh! Okay, let's not go that way then. Well, it looks like the dirt that I collected is going to be used for pillaring back up and getting out of this place. Now, where were we? I needed to get to... No, I need to go that way. This time without falling into anything. Now, that was not a ravine. That was a little bit too small for that purpose. Let's see. We need to get to 288. That'd be this way. And positive about 90, I think it's supposed to be. I should keep my eye out just in case it pops up earlier than that. I think I should be able to see the ravine in about 20 or 30. Anyway, this is the MHC for March 2021. We, of course, have certain rules in the MHC for this month. Our primary thing is that we must find I think I found the ravine. is that we are to build a home in a ravine, which isn't exactly the safest place in which to build a home, because there's this thing about dropping down to your death and the like. So what I'll do is, oh, and of course the bottom of this ravine is full of lava, it looks like. Ooh, we've got quite some stuff around here. What I think I should do is to start to build a little safety hole so that I can A, get some materials, and B, be reasonably safe. Then maybe I could start collecting some serious materials. Let's see, we have 5 pieces of coal, 3 sticks. I am going to use that so I could have some light. Good. It'll be nice to be able to light up a few areas around here, because I am sure that mobs are going to start spawning all over the place as soon as it gets to be dark. So this area might already be dark enough for that. Well, I don't trust that thing because that looks like gravel. Oh, that was probably one of the worst displays I've ever had. Now let's see, make sure that we have nothing popping up over here. Why did I decide to start out right next to gravel? I don't know. At least I have a roof over my head, which reduces the chance that mobs would spawn right on top. Actually, before I start digging for iron, maybe I should make a stone axe so that I could actually collect the iron. And then I'm just thinking that's a good idea. All right, that's good. Now, let's see, we need to get a little alcove here where I'm going to be placing all my stuff. So we need 1, 2. Right, first thing I'm going to do is I want to get some doors. That way, I'll have that. All right, that's one less thing I have to worry about. Well, I'm sure that mobs are going to try to break through there at some point, but I'll have to worry about that when it gets to be night. All right, now I'm going to need a pickaxe. I'm going to be needing an axe. I am going to be needing how about a shovel? Maybe a hoe. I don't know if I'll be needing a hoe or not, but I'll get one of those. Those are 4 basic tools that I'll be needing. I'll keep the axe out for fighting and the pickaxe out so that I can get the iron. Now, how are we doing in light? Okay, light is still fine for the moment. Yeah, I think I have a couple minutes before I have to worry about that. That's it. I was hoping for a better vein than that. Whew. I could just imagine when it gets to be morning, I'm going to come, hello, bright and sunny, plop. Welcome to try number 2. Yes, that. Now, can I get, We'll have to see if I can find some way to make sure that I don't do anything super dangerous with that. I don't have a large amount of wood yet. I'll stick that there just to slow down any zombies that decide to break down my doors. Now, what do I want to do? Let's get a chest so we could plop that down here. Let's get a furnace so that we could start cooking stuff. And of course, we know the perfect fuel for smelting down 2 pieces of iron, and that would be, ooh, where did I put it? Ah, and there'll be a couple of wooden tools I no longer need. Now, I have to do this without having to resort to telekinesis as I would in Mage Rage, because we don't have telekinesis in the MHC. In this month, I'm just supposed to be building a home in the ravine, so of course now I'm collecting materials. I'm also collecting nasty situations, apparently. There's a creeper there. Well, so I do not want to fall down there, that's for sure. Especially not until I think I know what's the first thing I'll be getting, of course. A shield! Shield, the most important thing you need for survival in the MHC. There you go. One shield. That way when the creepers come and try to blow me up, I will have some opportunity to survive. Not that I'm guaranteed to actually act properly when the time comes, because I have been known to occasionally panic, which might be a bit of an understatement sometimes, but it does happen on occasion. There you go. Well, at least that's up there. Where is that creeper? I don't see it right now, but I certainly don't want to jump down there just yet. Oh well. How am I going to handle this without getting killed, of course, because that's the plan, not to get killed. Because in the MHC, we have 9 episodes this month. And in this time, I need to build my ravine home to make it a nice, lovely place to live. Now, we did do a ravine home in a mega ravine a few years back. I don't recall doing one in a standard ravine before. Well, that at least gives some opportunities for things. I'm sure plenty of things are going to spawn all around there. It looks like all roads lead into this cave over here. Yeah? You want me? Oh my goodness gracious, we've got an invasion here. Stop that. Stop that again. Well, okay, this is definitely not going to be safe, because if a baby zombie comes around, I'm going to be dead. So we'll just stop that up for a moment, and I'll think about what to do with this later. But it looks like we've got a great number of zombies flying all over the place. And I'm pretty sure it is in the depths of night right now, if I'm calculating things properly. What do I do with 1 piece of iron? I have no idea, but I'll put that into there. And an apple. I may need to eat that soon. I don't need the zombie flesh for now. I hope I don't wind up needing to eat that. Now, what do I want to do with this place that'll make it look nice and lovely? I should start to expand this room, since this is going to be my first room. I figure let's expand it into something that is proper. And we'll just stick that out in there. I'd say maybe about, we certainly don't want any of this around. Let's just put the doors here for the moment. Get rid this, and let's put. All right, we'll put some cobble there for now. The question is, what's the best material to be using? I'd say some granite would be nice. But it may be nice, but the means I'll have to get it is not particularly nice. Well, let's just see. I only have 2 of that. I think I need to do some coal mining before I'm going to get very far on this, because if I expand out too far, I'm going to have a light crisis. I think I could go at a little bit before then. See, good wall materials. Let's try granite for now, because I'm not too fond of the look of cobble. Now, it'd be nice to get some andesite. Actually, that would be what would really be good, would be some andesite. Get some andesite. I should have no trouble with the wall here, because I think I'm low enough not to have to worry about that, but you never know what can happen. Oh, see, and at the beginning I was wondering, oh, maybe I won't get enough dirt. Yeah, right. As if that would ever happen. All right, I need andesite. I think andesite would be the perfect thing to use for the walls. But I don't see it. Now, I like diorite for floors. Oh, here's some andesite right here. All right. Good. So I'll just bring this out. And, okay, don't use the pickaxe on that. Let's see, we want to get this 3 high, because otherwise it would be way too low. So for the ceiling, I have to think on something nice for the ceiling. Well, I have to think on something secure to put up in front. Yes. More secure than gravel. If I can find some sand, maybe I can make some concrete. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. I guess over here is where we could start with the. Yeah, I think 3 plus wherever I start putting the andesite. There we go. There you go. There we go. And now into the right. Yeah, this is we do have to also take care of this. I had to come up with what I'm going to do, because right now, until I saw the ravine, I know I just chose one of the numbers and came down there immediately. I'm not checking out all the potential locations, because I figured if that were the case, I would be spending half the MHC looking for a location, and I don't build fast enough in order to make good use of that scenario. There you go. Now that looks like a place where I might be able to start to call home. But I am going to have to get some mining done. I haven't got any seriousness of that yet. But unfortunately, it's going to be daytime soon, so I want to be able to do some above ground searching also in order to get materials. I say once I have this room secured, then I could worry about expanding it and doing some serious stuff outdoors. There you go. I suspect I will want to use what I want to use for bridges and stuff like that is, of course, another matter. Let's see. So I've got that side all done. I think I'm about to run out of pickaxe here. So let's get rid of that first before I start to do that. Then I could get up my andesite. Not that I'm going to have much at the beginning, but I'm sure that by the time the challenge is over, I'm going to have more andesite than I could even think of. Now, it sounds like I thought I heard something starting to burn up. So that means it's getting to be pretty much to the end of the episode. So I'm going to call it here. This was episode 1 of the MHC, the Ravine Home Challenge, and I'll see you next time where we are going to see what's upside and make sure it doesn't kill us. Until then, this is Polyphony Noodles for the MHC.